with Transcribers FTM, and so this week the topic is family, which is a little bit ironic because tomorrow I'm leaving for Taos, New Mexico for a family reunion, so that's kind of funny. Anyways, I think what I'll talk about first is the reactions of Jack and my families. First for Jack's, as I think about it, the more important family in the situation. Jack came out to his extended family at Passover last January. I don't know. Anyways, at Passover, everyone was there from his mother's side of the family. And they were all in the room, and his aunt said, listen up, everyone. Jack has something to say. She was very supportive of him. And he told them. He explained what it meant to be transgendered, his situation, how he was feeling, etc. They were really supportive. Wonderfully so. They were really supportive. His cousins joked about it. His grandmother, said, I love you, I just want you to be happy. And so that was really a big relief. Then Jack told, I believe after that, maybe before that, but Jack told his older brother and his sister-in-law. They took it in stride. They were really supportive as well. In fact, his sister-in-law suggested that when Jack told his father that they be with him, which I think shows, that she really had his best interests at heart. However, that's not really how it worked out. In the end, Jack wrote a letter to his father, and in one of his videos, if you want to hear the letter, he does read it. He does read it out loud. So he wrote a letter to his father just explaining everything. His father left a message on his phone, which I heard, just saying, I love you, I want you to be happy, whether you're my daughter or my son, and I will call you Jack from now on. So that was really amazing because Jack and his father are not close, and so that was not the reaction that Jack had expected. Over time, his father has occasionally expressed, maybe discomfort with and criticized Jack for certain aspects of the transition. And today Jack told his father about his upcoming surgery, which he's going to have, his top surgery, which he's going to have in August. And his father did not react so well. He said he wasn't comfortable with Jack changing his body this way, etc., etc. So that's a bummer. But I think Jack's just really relieved that he's told him. He didn't expect it to go particularly well, so in the end, it's done. And I'm glad because, if anything goes wrong during the surgery, God forbid, and probably won't, but I'm not going to be around. I'm going to be in the UK. And if his father has to be told, it's better that it not come as a big surprise. Let's see. So there's for Jack's family. My family doesn't really care about things like gender and sexuality. It's a very fluid thing. It's never been an issue. I never had to come out to my parents as queer. My mom and I discussed sometimes, if I went to her and I was like, I don't know, the people want me to have these labels, and she was like, I just want you to find someone you love. Doesn't matter who. My dad's sort of the same way. He doesn't say it out loud. He doesn't talk about these things much, but, So when I started dating Jack, wasn't really an issue. The only thing was that my mother is a psychotherapist, and having seen a lot of trans clients, she knew how difficult transition could be psychologically. And so she did initially have some fears about me being with someone going through transition. But she doesn't see this like monolithic title of trans. She sees everyone as individuals. And once, she realized that Jack and I were serious and she got to know about him and eventually got to know him, she really likes him. She thinks he's a really good guy. And, she supports his transition and she's glad it's going well overall. So, so there's for our families. However, this week I'm going to be spending 5 days with my father's family, my extended paternal family. And I'm not close to them. I see them once every couple of years. We deal with money. Occasionally my grandmother and I talk about life, but very rarely and pretty superficially. So I don't think they need to know. They are a very aristocratic family, come from New England. They're really straight edge. They're by no means conservative, as in politically conservative, but they are socially conservative. They wear pastel colors, they don't talk about taboo subjects. They're all pretty conventional. They've all gone to the legacy school and, all of that stuff. So, and my father was sort of the black sheep, and my sister and I remain the black sheep. We don't see eye to eye on most things with my family, and I do not feel that it's necessary. I mean, they'll know that I have a boyfriend and that I'm really in love with him and that we're serious. But I don't feel that it's necessary to explain it all to them and, go through their ignorance and maybe their prejudice, I don't know, and hear all of their polite, ways to get around it and stuff. It's not necessary. I don't care, honestly. I don't care for their approval. That doesn't matter to me, so. If Jack wanted me to tell them, then I would, but I don't think he sees that as necessary, so. Let's see. The last thing I'd like to address, coming up on 8 minutes, is whether or not I think it's important that family know, and that they are supportive. And I think, I know Nikki said she doesn't think so, but I really actually think so. I think it's very important. Because the world can be a difficult place to live in for trans people. For queer people in general. But, being transgendered is such a misunderstood kind of state of being. And if you don't have a place to go with people who support you and love you and are on your side, it can be really hard. And maybe some people don't need that. I give Jack a lot of support, but in the end, it's really good that he has other people who are going to give him that and try to understand and accept, so that he can be comfortable in his family circle. I think that that's really important. And for people who live in very conservative areas where they can't be open about this to other people, it's even more important. So I think that is important, even if you're financially independent, etc. So anyways, we're at, coming towards time, so I'm going to sign off. But I'll talk to you all next week, and I can't wait to see more videos. All right, bye.